Welcome to the list of stars whose networks may just shock you to your core. I'm your host Michaela, let's get into it. But first, share your thoughts in the comments on which celebrity you think is the richest. Taking our 10th spot is George Lucas. Obviously, we all know Elon Musk holds the title of the world's largest net worth to exist, but did you know that writer, director, businessman, and producer George has a current net worth of $10 billion, making him the richest celebrity in the world as of 2020? George is the creative behind the Indiana Jones and Star Wars franchises, and has garnered $12 billion in global box office sales alone. Most recently, his 2021 Lucas Museum of Narrative Art opened in September, and the $1 billion LA establishment is set to premiere sometime in 2023. The Academy Museum is marked as the first major film exhibit in a long time to open in Los Angeles, and supposedly has enough space for 2 large cinematic art museums in the city, according to the director Sandra Jackson Dumont. Like today's Rarely Now, if you think the idea of George's LA Museum is cool. Taking our 9th spot is producer, screenwriter, and director Steven Spielberg, with a $150 million annual income. At this time, Steven's fortune places him as the planet's second richest celebrity. Nowadays, the Fabelman's Gabriel LaBelle, who beat out 2,000 actors for his part, will be playing the role of Sammy Fabelman in Steven's upcoming November 2022 film. Though not acting as a young Steven himself, Sammy is a pretty close second to being the famed director. Even more, Gabriel seems to emulate Steven's mannerisms to a T, while still keeping some of his own innovation for his character, evoking one of H-Town's most famous auteurs while also originating a particular character who caters to the film's specific fiction. Sammy draws a distinctive line between Steven and Gabriel, and the actor has noted that the key to embodying Steven successfully lies in his enthusiastic, semi-goofy smile, which may not be recognizable up front, but is hard to miss once acknowledged. Quote, "It helped me transform into this character, it adds his essence." Taking our 8th spot is Kanye West. Before this rapper, producer, entrepreneur, and fashion designer's recent fallout of events, Kanye was worth $4 billion, making him one of the 3 most wealthy self-made black artists in US history. However, currently Kanye's net worth has reportedly dropped to $400 million. The reporter has made very recent claims that he was beat to a pulp following numerous companies bowing out of their partnerships with him after his prejudiced commentary against Jewish people. The YZ creative posted a rather brow-raising Instagram message demanding to see contracts while he's still allowed on Mark Zuckerberg's platform. Quote, "Let's see the contracts so we can or will do better business. I've been beaten to a pulp and there's still no accountability." This statement fell in line with Adidas' final decision to terminate their long-running partnership with Kanye. Taking our 7th spot is reality star, entrepreneur, model, and celebrity spokesperson Kim Kardashian. Kim has a reported net worth of $1.4 billion, branding her in the same bunch as the world's most famous and richest existing celebrities. Most recently, Kim called out fans who have been critiquing her fashion game post-Kanye, as she continues to navigate her life being separated from her ex-husband, documented on Hulu's Kardashian series. In the show's November 3rd episode, Kim clapped back at those trolling her for her recent styling changes. Quote, "Let me just say one thing about the flame outfit that everyone wants to talk about. The internet destroyed me and were like, this is what she gets not being with Kanye. The tea is this was one of the outfits he styled and picked out. So if you guys knew that and we were together, you would think it was the coolest outfit in the world. Everyone is so effing fickle." Kim and Kanye were legally separated in March, and about a year after the divorce filing, Kim moved on to date Pete Davidson, much to Kanye's dismay, as he never missed an opportunity to publicly shame Pete. Kim and Pete broke up in August after dating for 9 months. However, it seems there is recent room for possible reconciliation. Taking our 6th spot is Tyler Perry. This director, actor, producer, and playwright maintains his net worth of $800 million, making him by far one of the industry's most financially successful directors. Through the longevity of his career, Tyler has produced and directed over 30 films, 20 stage productions, and 8 television shows. Each year, he earns an income that ranges between $200 and $250 million due to his vast entertainment empire. Most currently in line with Kanye's aforementioned problematic issues, Tyler has spoken up by noting the common pains Black and Jewish people suffer from. Tyler disclosed his family's own past experiences with prejudiced remarks in an October 31st Instagram post. And while the director didn't name drop the rapper in his informative upload, Tyler instead broke down the history of violence against Jews and the impact of their presence as activists in the civil rights movement, referencing found Jewish members of the NAACP and Jewish allies who were killed in Mississippi while the Black voting rights took place. Quote, "My mother made sure that I knew the commonality of what Black and Jewish people have endured, but in teaching me all about our common pains, she also taught me about the allies that Jewish people have been for Black people. I can fill this post with so many examples, including my own allies that I work with today, who have helped me grow a business that has allowed me to hire more Black people than most businesses in Hollywood. No one makes it alone." Taking our 5th spot is author, television host, and media mogul Oprah Winfrey, with a net worth of $3.5 billion. In latest reports, Oprah cashes in an average of $315 million per year because of her lucrative and diverse media empire. In recent days, Oprah got candid about weight loss gummies and dieting pills in an Instagram video, warning her supporters against advancement brands who use her name in their marketing materials. Oprah revealed that she was never an endorser for either products and said they have been using her name unsolicitedly, saying, "I have nothing to do with weight loss gummies or diet pills. I don't want you all taking advantage advantage of by people misusing my name. Previously, the TV personality has given credit to changes in her lifestyle as the reason for her weight loss, because prior to dropping almost 50 pounds, she was diagnosed with pre-diabetes and suffered from blood pressure issues. Taking our fourth spot is Barbados-born singer-songstress, actress, and entrepreneur Rihanna. Rihanna's net worth is $1.7 billion, currently making her the richest female musician in the world, and a large portion of this can be credited from her Fenty Beauty line. This brand alone in her roster generates approximately $100 million in revenue, and Rihanna owns 15% of her partnership deal with luxury goods company LVMH. As of now, the star is set to grace the stage for the 4th volume of her Savage x Fenty lingerie show. In a show-stopping sneak peek for her Prime Video streaming exclusive on November 9th, Rihanna showcased the best visual experience for the newest additions to her collection. In it, the musician took center of a dimly lit stage set that perfectly blended fashion and nature together in a visually pleasing way, honing in on the savage of her collection in front of lush-looking vines and greenery. For the show, Riri won't be the only musical talent in attendance either, as other big names like Maxwell, Don Toliver, Anita, and Burna Boy will also be featured. The stars at the event host various special guests, including Cara Delevingne, Laura Stone, Precious Lee, Joan Small, Marseille Martin, Cheryl Lee Ralph, Simu Liu, Taraji P. Henson, Winston Duke, Taylor Page, Bella Porsche, Ricky Thompson, Avani Gregg, and reportedly, Johnny Depp is set to make an appearance, among many more. All the stars' looks for the new SXF drop will be available to purchase on the website and can be streamed on the aforementioned platform. Taking our third spot is JayZ. This businessman, rapper, songwriter, and producer houses a net worth of $1.3 billion, having earned it through his music career and extremely successful business ventures. The star's latest is an investment of $16.5 million into a mobile robot-powered pizza restaurant, Stellar, currently awaiting its launch. JayZ's exploration into the newest addition to his business portfolio began earlier this year. Hypebeast reported that its founding members consist of a former trio of SpaceX engineers, Benson, James, and Brian, who developed the automatic truck service. Their desire is to become the future of pizza deliveries through reduced labors and pricey real estate costs, with a promise to serve instant pizza right at consumers' doorsteps. The business mogul has since entered the Series A financing round alongside Marcy Venture Partners, a venture capital which has additionally invested in top consumer brands like Savage x Fenty and Therabody. Stellar Pizza aims to push out inexpensive robots who constantly serve yummy, high-quality gourmet pies at affordable prices. The project is set to kick off at California's University sometime in the fall. As of late, the truck holds the capacity to make 420 pies, with a single pizza needing less than 5 minutes of preparation. Taking our second spot is car collector, comedian, actor, and TV producer Jerry Seinfeld, who amounts to a $950 million net worth. The vast majority of these earnings are owed to his Seinfeld sitcom, one of television's most profitable shows in history, from royalties. With 7.5% ownership of the show, not only has Jerry earned a fortune from his base salary while it was running, but he also received a lot more in the following years from global sales. In 2021, Jerry shared an update with fans, but specifically his Netflix's show supporters weren't the happiest. The announcement took place when Jerry sat down for a podcast chit-chat with Smartless hosts Jason, Will, and Sean to discuss Cars, comedy, and his admiration for baseball. During this, he dropped 2 major pieces of news. Not as shocking as one may think, but when Jerry was questioned what his next move for Netflix's Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee was, the star was pretty adamant that he strayed away from the project. There were hints the show was wrapping in March 2020, alluding that the 12th installment wasn't going to take place. The more recent episode at the time was from July 2019 and featured Seth Rogen, Eddie Murphy, Matthew Broderick, Jamie Foxx, and Ricky Gervais. Jerry eventually discussed where he was in the process of directing and starring in Netflix's upcoming film Unfrosted, the Pop-Tart story, a deep dive into its history and creation. Taking our first spot is British author and movie producer J.K. Rowling, with a net worth of $1 billion. Most recently, Harry Potter actor Daniel Radcliffe opened up about his personal feelings regarding him denouncing J.K.'s previous anti-trans comments. J.K. had caught extreme backlash for her views about the transgender community at the time, resulting in her being condemned by the on-screen cast of her creative world. The actor has since called out the author and deems the importance of why he needed to release a public statement touching on her hateful commentary, telling IndieWire, "The reason I felt I needed to say something when I did was because, particularly since finishing Potter, I've met so many queer and trans kids and young people who had a huge amount of identification with Potter on that. So seeing them hurt on that day, I wanted them to know that not everybody in the franchise felt that way, and that was really important." In response to JK's anti-trans remarks, Daniel penned the open letter that was then shared by the website Trevor Project. That's been today's WATN. Thanks for watching, friends!